some shit. Yeah, you're being recorded.
Yeah, it's telling me I'm being recorded.
Okay, cool. All right. Welcome to the Relevant Podcast. I am your host, Rello, and this is my co-host, Rob. Tell the people what's up, Rob.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Today for the show, we got a couple topics for to talk about. First off, we're gonna hit up this Eagles 49ers matchup, big matchup in the NFL. Our surprises in the NBA, our top players under 25 in the NBA. Rob has some thoughts about Angel Reese of LSU, and we're gonna do a quick review of Eddie Murphy's new comedy on Amazon, Candy Cane Lane. All right. So first off, we got the Eagles at 49ers. No, 49ers at Eagles today. For some reason, the Niners are favored in this matchup by 3. But if you know anything about betting lines, the home team gets 3 points, and the Eagles are at home. So basically, the Niners are favored by 6. Um, Rob, what is your thoughts about the Eagles and the Niners matchup today?
I'm trying to figure out how the Niners are favored over the Eagles, and they're going to Philly, right?
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, that's just disrespectful to Jalen Hurts.
Hmm.
That you got Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy about to go in there and beat Jalen Hurts in his house in Philly. And what month are we in?
This is we just started December.
Come on, man. Like, yeah, it just don't make no sense to me. What you think?
I think they basing it off of what the Eagles look like for the past couple games. I think they the last 4 games they had to come back and win, which I think, in my opinion, I think that should be a I think that should be a plus for them. Like they were able to win these ugly games, no matter who the opponent is. And I think that one of the reasons the Niners are probably favored is every time that Brock Purdy, Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, uh, Kittles, I forgot his first name, Kittles, and Trent Williams, when they all play, when all their big money players play, technically, well, not even technically, they have never lost a game since Brock Purdy has been the starter. Um, and I guess the Eagles look this past year, they struggle with a lot of turnovers. The Niners have a good defense. I
Hmm.
think that's probably the reason that the Niners are favored in this matchup. But to me, I would not bet against Jalen Hurts because he's shown an ability to be able to lift his team and get them to a victory no matter what the circumstances is. It doesn't matter how he's looked throughout the game, no matter how many turnovers, um, how many miss completions, all that stuff. No matter what anybody else looks like, he's able to get his team to a dub. And I've yet to see that from someone like Brock Purdy. Um, so that's my thoughts on the whole situation.
As you were talking, I was thinking,
Hmm.
I think they picking the 49ers because Nick Bosa is going against a black quarterback. So that's
I
probably why.
rem- I remember hearing something about Nick Bosa and like is he like a super conservative or something like that?
Something. I don't think he like black players. So they say he about to have a 4 game stretch of like dominating because he's going against Jalen Hurts, he's going
Uh-huh.
against Lamar Jackson, like two, and 2 other black quarterbacks. So they said this 4 game stretch about to turn him into the defensive player of the year.
Oh yeah, didn't they just I think they just played the Seahawks too, right? I
Yeah, I
think,
think so. Yeah.
if I'm not
So yeah.
mistaken.
So I think he got 4 black quarterbacks lined up. So he probably about to average 8 sacks a game. Take out his frustration. So we'll see.
I don't know, man. I just uh me personally, I think we've talked about this off mic before, but uh I have a tendency to root for black quarterbacks. Um, but um what was I about to say? Oh,
So uh,
I root for Jalen Hurts, man. I root for Lamar Jackson. I don't want to see Jalen Hurts fail, like because it seems like the more successful these quarterbacks like him are, the more they want them to fail or fall on their face. What you think?
No, I agree. I'm rooting for black quarterbacks. So real quick, give me
Okay.
your favorite, not your best ones, your favorite your favorite top five black quarterbacks in order, starting
Oh,
with five.
top five. Oh,
Yep.
so that's
Five.
playing or retired no matter what. Okay.
No, right now, playing right
Oh,
now.
right now. Right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Starting at five.
uh, Starting at five. So the worst black quarterback,
Yeah,
in
the
my
one that
opinion.
like please. That's
The
no, not
top five. It's my
yeah,
top five, but it's the worst of my top five.
yeah, yeah.
Worst of my top five. Probably the worst. So five would probably be boy for the Seahawks, Gino.
Okay,
Gino. Oh, in this list, I'm not including rookie quarterbacks either, at all. So
okay,
even though CJ Stroud looking like that dude, I'm not including him in this list because he only got a couple games on his belt. Anyway, Geno Smith is five. Um, Damn, how many are there? Any? I gotta write this damn
yeah.
down.
They
I
got
gotta write
some.
this down.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if he's even worthy of being in the top five. So Geno Smith, who is it? I'm not. I'm just naming them right now.
Yeah, you
I'm
got
not.
that.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening. Oh yeah, that one. That
Are we counting Patrick as a black quarterback or no?
hell yeah,
Okay,
hell yeah.
okay,
Shit,
okay,
if we consider Barack Obama a black president, then Patrick Mahomes is a black quarterback.
okay. All right, cool, cool.
Okay, that's five right there. Okay. So okay, I would say Geno Smith five, Dak Prescott four.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna probably go Lamar three since
Mm.
he. I gotta. I mean, this is based off like wins
Mm-hmm.
and when I've seen them win.
Okay.
Um, and like I said, Jalen Hurts just has that ability to get his team over. So Lamar three, Jalen two, and I mean, it should be no debate. Patrick Mahomes number one.
Okay. Where you boy Russell Wilson at in this man?
Hold on, let me let me. You said I only got five, right?
Yeah, yeah, you got five. So you think I just want to know why what Russ at?
He not in my five.
Or not?
Uh, so I to me, I don't. Not that I don't even. I just he built his success off the backs of the Legion of Boom, and it seems like nobody's willing to acknowledge that. Like once the Legion of Boom fell off, Russell Wilson's numbers went up, but the wins didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
And also, in my opinion, I don't know the man personally, obviously, but he just seems to be kind of a phony. I don't know. It just seems like that to me, and I don't take too kindly to people who are phonies.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he seems like he just says what the media or what he thinks people want to hear. Bronco country, let's ride. All right, whatever. Shut up.
Yeah,
Go
that's
play.
right.
Let's ride. Shut up. Uh, go play quarterback. All right.
Yeah.
And the thing with cause Jalen Hurts does the same thing, right? He
Hmm.
says the right thing all the time, but you don't get that feeling that he's being disingenuous.
Yeah.
Like it don't seem like he's being fake. It just seems like that's who he is.
Hmm.
But Russell Wilson on the other side seems like I don't believe a word you saying. It's like
Yeah.
somebody selling snake oil. It's like somebody trying to sell me a timeshare. Like I don't believe nothing you saying it can be true.
I believe in them timeshares though, but
I mean,
no, this way.
I'm not gonna spend 4 hours sitting watching Russell Wilson talk
No, you right. No,
like you
no,
would a
I agree.
timeshare.
I agree.
Timeshare has some kind of fucking benefit for me.
Yeah,
At
at
the
least they
end of
give
the
like
day.
a free stay somewhere. Like you get a
Yeah,
in Vegas if you stay.
right, right.
Yeah,
If I root for Russell Wilson, I'll probably end up getting my heart broken. So
yeah,
whatever.
for sure.
Who your top five quarterbacks? Black quarterbacks.
My top five black quarterbacks. Oh, so I'm gonna take Patrick Mahomes out just cause not cause he have I have black at white. He's just he
on
Patrick.
another stratosphere.
Yeah. I really want to talk about the other ones don't even matter. I'm trying to figure out if Jalen Hurts is really better than Lamar Jackson.
I, I think
Yeah.
total package. Right. So the Jalen Hurts Lamar Jackson debate to me is kind of similar to damn, what is his first name? Kittles and Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. Tra- uh, George Kittle. Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
George Kittle is a better overall tight end. Right.
Okay.
But Travis Kelsey is the better pass catcher. He's a far superior receiver than George Kittle.
Is he?
I be-
Or does Travis got, you know,
I just know what I see. I mean,
he
he
catch
catching the
the ball.
ball better than
I'd be catching that ball too if Patrick was throwing it to me. Brock Purdy. Yeah.
hey man, hey man. It's it might be what the offense that he in. I don't know. The offense that George Kittle's in probably calls for him to block a little bit more. Which is yeah,
hmm
probably so because what's
Yeah.
that, the West Coast offense or whatever, they just get the ball quick.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's a run more offense.
Yeah. But I mean, I just from what I see, I haven't seen him fucking put up 100 yards
Yeah.
consecutively like that. But I do admit that he's a better overall tight end because Travis Kelsey ain't blocking nobody like that.
Mm. Yeah. I think he
But
could.
like,
I think it's just the systems that they're put in,
mm,
which kind of forces them not to maybe showcase all their whole skill set. So,
hmm
um, I think if you ask Travis Kelsey to do what Kittle does, I think he could do it. And I think if you ask Kittles to do what Travis Kelsey does, he could do it.
yeah, yeah, most
So,
definitely.
do you think that Lamar? So going back to Lamar and Jalen, you think if they switch teams, you think they will both still have the same success, or who will have greater success? So if you put Lamar on the Eagles with that offensive line,
hmm
everything they got going on, do you think Lamar has the same success or better success than Jalen?
I think he has the same success, if not more.
Okay, do you think Jalen, if he went to Baltimore, is doing what Lamar's doing over there?
I think he does the
Okay,
same as what he's doing with the Eagles.
okay. So for you, it's like
They
one A,
just,
one B. Yeah, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
I see that.
Like I really don't see a big difference. Like, cause and plus, like you can say they run their quarterbacks who can run. Lamar Jackson's running is fucking way better than Jalen Hurts running, but they two different runners as well too.
Yeah.
Like Jalen Hurts is a power runner, Lamar Jackson is a finesse runner. Um, but obviously Jalen Hurts is a better passer right now, but Lamar is improving because I've seen him slang that thing. Um, but yeah, it's like 1A, 1B, man. It's like it's not even enough to even like debate. I don't think.
Okay. No, I'm right there. I'm right there with you. I was just trying to see because you Lamar, my boy. So you putting him second. Well, yeah, second to Jalen. I'm kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What's going on with your webcam?
Did my webcam just go off? What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
Edge webcam. I don't know, man. It's the bootleg.
Let me see. Hold on. Oh, world. I might have. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. I know what happened. I'm gonna have to switch it up. Hold on. I know what happened. I was waiting on your ass for so long. My damn
Oh shit.
camera damn overheated.
Oh,
So
okay.
now I gotta switch to the secondary.
Yeah, you gotta be bootleg like me now. Your little
Yeah,
yeah, there we go.
yeah.
Yeah, we equals now.
I don't even look that good no more. Look
Yeah,
at
we
this.
equals now. Yeah. Yeah. You better put a little
Don't-
blur in your background.
yeah.
Put that camera on portrait mode. All right. So 49ers, Eagles. Who you taking today?
Ooh, who am I taking? So
Yeah.
that's a great question. Like who do I want to win? Who I think gonna win?
We know who you want to
I,
win because
I
you
like
want a black quarterback to win. We got that.
yeah, of
All
course.
right. Yeah.
I don't. I mean, like I said before, Jalen Hurts has an uncanny ability to get his team over the top. But at the same time, the 49ers have never lost with all of their heavy hitters have been in the lineup. Uh, and I think Jalen Hurts' right tackle, Lane Johnson, he's either hurt or he's out or something like that. But I think it's at home, man. I think the Eagles are gonna win. Even using my head and taking my heart out of it, I think the Eagles are gonna win. It's gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout by any stretch of the imagination, but do believe I think the Eagles gonna win.
Okay. But how much?
I'll give it. They got a bad defense. Not a bad defense. They got a not as good defense. They going It's gonna be like 31-28
Okay. I
Eagles.
I think the Eagles about to go in there and get on their head. I'm thinking like 28-14.
28-14.
Thinking 28-14.
Two
In,
touchdowns.
two touchdowns in Philly. I think Philly gonna come out ready. I think Jalen gonna come out ready. Uh, he tired of hearing all the doubters. Tired of hearing all the people talking about he turned the ball over and all of this.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles gonna come out. They're gonna play for him because I think it's a statement game for them, right?
Yeah.
Because it was December, Super Bowl playoffs is right around the corner. So I think it's a statement game to let the 49ers know, let the Cowboys know, let everybody know, like this is us. We're going back to the Super Bowl, and we're gonna go beat Patrick Mahomes this time around.
Okay. Because the Niners feel like if they had all they players in the championship game last year, they think they should have won.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
they was down to their fourth quarterback. They
yeah.
had Chris McCaffrey out there at the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, they exactly right. So I think the Niners got something they want to prove.
Hmm.
Eagles know that. Eagles gonna shut all that down. So statement
Okay.
game. You heard it
Okay.
here.
There you go. There you go. I think Eagles gonna win 31-20. No, 31-28. Rob has the Eagles at 28-14. All right.
Mm-hmm.
NBA season is upon us. We're about a month and some change into the season. There have been some crazy surprises in the NBA so far, with teams including the Orlando Magic, who are second in the East, the Minnesota Timberwolves, number one in the West. That's crazy.
Mm.
And Oklahoma City Thunder, number two in the West. So, with those teams being named, I don't think any of those teams made the play. Oh no, the Timberwolves made the playoffs last year. Um, None of those teams have had a good amount of success in the last couple of years. What are your takeaways from the Magic, the Timberwolves, and the Thunder being like tops in their respective conferences?
Shoot, if I'm gonna be honest, man, I wasn't even like checking for the Magic. Like, just, I wasn't even checking for them. They like to the ugly girl at the club that keeps staring at you and you ain't looking at it, not paying no attention.
No.
Just like you ain't trying to make eye contact. That's something. But yeah, the Magic I wasn't checking for. I'm not too surprised about the OKC Thunder
Mm-mm.
because they got man Shay, they got SGA, that boy nice.
Yeah.
Uh they got Chet this is second
Hungry.
season. Yeah, Chet
Yeah.
Holmgren, then they got Josh Giddey, and they got pieces around them. So I'm not surprised by that. I'm not really surprised by the Timberwolves because Ant-Man is a hooper.
Yeah.
I think they just got to put better pieces around them. Like get rid of Rudy. I really think he just need to get out of there. Honestly, yeah, just,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean,
He just need to go.
he
Uh,
built for Miami.
yeah, he built. Man, get out of here. No, I think he Miami. I think he in Miami. I think he a big market guy.
Yeah.
You
Miami not a big market though.
man, it's
Big
Miami.
name. It's a big name.
Yeah,
Not a big market.
it's a bigger market than Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I think Ant needs to be Chicago, New York, Miami. Um, I don't think he needs to be on the coast. So nowhere. So one of those city or Chicago or like New York or LA. Most likely the Lakers, in my opinion. That's where he need to be going. What's
Everybody
your
gotta go.
pick for?
Everybody gotta go to the Lakers. Everybody gotta go to the New York Knicks. Everybody gotta go there. Everybody like, man, come on, man. Like, do you really believe like players need to have to players need to go to like big markets in order to have
Let's look
tremendous
at
success?
it's not what I believe, it's what history has shown us, right?
Okay.
Outside of Tim Duncan in San Antonio,
Hmm.
give me start naming me off players who've had great careers, multiple championships that weren't in a big market.
Michael
Ali,
Jordan was Chicago won a big in a big market.
Chicago,
Yeah,
the city of
Chicago
Chicago,
wasn't nothing. Chicago was nothing until the dynasty.
but it was a big market. It wasn't nothing until he got there, but it's still a larger market than Minnesota. Every star who's went to Minnesota has had to leave. Kevin
But
Garnett
that's
had to leave
just
to make something happen.
but okay, but is that the market or is that the lack of ability to run a franchise at the top?
I think it's the market for the simple reason that when you have a large fan base and you have a large market,
Hmm.
that puts pressure on the front office to have to build a team.
Okay.
The fans are going to put pressure on the front office to build a team. If you don't have fans like that, then the owners is just like, they're just not interested in building a team. Like LA fan base, they're gonna put pressure on the organization to build a team. New York fan base, even though they keep sucking, they're not going to be satisfied. They're not satisfied with having an average team. Minnesota is probably gonna be okay with it.
New York is uber satisfied with a mediocre team. Have you seen them?
I,
Like
so
in the when they make the play, you see like every bucket New York Knicks make, it's like they just won the championship every time.
Yeah, but that's because they've been so sorry for so long. So now they're just happy to be average. But after you give them about 5, 6, 7 years of average, they're gonna like, yo, bro, we
Mhm.
need a championship.
Okay, so with that being said, if OKC continues at this pace, right, and Orlando Magic continue at this pace, do you think those players have to leave, or can they just win in OKC and Orlando? Like
I think,
say the front office is willing to go into the luxury tax to keep these developing players,
oh, yeah, okay,
right?
there we go.
Because that's what it's gonna take. That's
Oh,
always
yeah,
what it's gonna take.
exactly. That's my point.
Say they're willing to do that. Do you still think that these players have to leave?
I don't think they have to leave if the ownership is willing to do that. But usually the
Hmm.
ownership in those smaller markets aren't willing to do that. That's why we got James Harden leaving when OKC could have had a dynasty, right?
Hmm.
So as long as your owners are willing to do that, but they're usually not in a small market. That's
Hmm.
why that's why teams like Golden State were able to, you know, make it happen for so long. But the owners got to be willing to spend some money, and if they're not, you got to get up out of there.
Okay. All right. Agree.
And man, if he go to LA, bruh,
To do what?
he
To be
global.
disappointed
He
again?
he gonna be global.
I mean, he could be global anywhere. He global now. As long as you
He,
get your, if you got the right publicist and all that, it's 2023,
no,
almost 2024.
you go to LA, you go to I get it, but you go to LA, you win your chip, bruh, you iconic forever.
Now, no, in LA, you got to win more than one chip.
He went. So what two championships in Minnesota or two championships in LA?
Actually, I would take the ones in Minnesota
I knew you were gonna say that.
because you are immortal. Like, come on, man. Like, on in LA, you win a chip. You just another notch on the belt, right? You just another. But I win two in Minnesota. Like, I was able to win two in Minnesota.
No, you know where you should go to win a championship at?
Miami.
Nah, Boston. You can win one there and just milk that one.
Yeah, yeah.
just, just go get one in Boston. And you can milk that one for as
Yeah,
long as you like.
yeah, you can parlay that into a successful coaching career too.
Yeah, from coaching to yeah, you get that one championship in Boston. Yeah, you're a legend forever. So
Yeah.
yeah, Boston. There we go.
All right. Where is it at? There we go. There we go. Um, the NBA is full of young talent, right? A lot of them are under the age of 25. So, using the list of top 25 under 25 in the NBA,
Hmm.
what what players would you pick to build your team around?
Give me
Do you need
some.
me to rattle? Do you need to
Yeah,
need me to name them?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so according to ESPN.com, here's just a list of them. I'm gonna name them off. Tell me when to stop if you want me to stop. Luca, Ant Man,
yeah.
Victor Wembanyama. I don't know why he's so high.
Yeah.
Um, Tyrese Halliburton, John Morant, Cade Cunningham, Zion Williamson, Darius Garland, LaMelo Ball, Jaren Jackson Jr., Tyrese Maxey, Evan Mobley, Chet Holmgren, Paolo Banchero, Scotty Barnes, Franz Wagner,
We can
Jalen
stop.
Wood. Okay, there we go.
All right, Ant Man. I'm gonna go Ant Man as my number one.
Hmm.
I think he got. I think he's. I think he's a leader. I think he competes. Uh, I think he want to be great. After him, and he played defense. So me, I'm like I want my best player to be willing to go out there and lock up, right? To take
Yep.
on challenges, and and I think he does that. Um, he's like a yeah, yeah. And then probably after that, shit, if I'm thinking, probably Wimbyamba. Wimby.
Inside, outside.
Yeah, inside, outside. He blocked shots. He played defense.
Hmm.
Um, the rest of the list, really, just
I thought you was a Luca guy.
I'm a Luca guy, so I'm real big on. I want my best player to play some defense,
Okay,
right?
Luca ain't doing that for you.
Yeah, he's not playing no defense. He's not really trying to play no defense. And in basketball, when your best player's not willing to play defense, everybody else be like, man, well, if he ain't playing no defense, I ain't playing no defense. And it's not
Yeah.
even about you being a good defender, right? It's just about you trying.
Try.
Yeah, so you coming down, you doing all the dribbling between your legs, shooting, scoring, and then you get back, go to play defense. You ain't even trying. Like, bruh. So Luke is nice. I think if he just whenever he starts to start at least try on defense, you don't even got to be great. I think they're gonna be good to go, in my opinion.
I got you. I got you. Sorry, I'm trying to get some stuff together since you didn't watch the other movie. Oh shit! Did you hear
Uh,
that?
no, I just
Okay, cool.
taking a little subtle jab at me, but go ahead.
No, no, I'm just
I do some stuff because you ain't do what you said you was gonna do.
a little soft. What they call that sneak dissing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um. Okay, so that's your players under 25. I don't really have because 20, 25 under 25. I don't like young players anyway. But I guess if we try to build my team, sure, give me Ant Man. I mean, he's the only because right now Jimmy Butler is my favorite player in the NBA. Right
Hmm.
out of this list, he's the only dude that remind me of Jimmy Butler.
I was about to say that, man. You in my head, man. I was about to say he like a new Jimmy Butler, a little bit more athletic. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, he got more skill. He got
yeah,
more natural talent than Jimmy Butler, but he still got the same mentality.
yeah,
Give me that type of player every day, all day, twice on Sunday, please.
yeah.
It's not really that much of a it's not much of a debate, man. I mean, come on. All right. Angel Reese. Angel Reese has been, I don't know, she was suspended or whatever she was doing with LSU women's basketball Tigers. But Kim Mulkey, head coach of the basketball team, was not very forthcoming with the reasons why Angel Reese was out. It was reported that she might have been failing classes, which everybody know that's bullshit. Because I mean, if she was failing classes, she wouldn't have been able to start those other games. But here's Angel Reese just came back um, with LSU's win over Virginia Tech. Um, Angel Reese dropped 19 on their head. And after the game, Angel Reese stated, "My mental health is the most important thing before anything. And I'm going to make sure I'm okay before anything because I don't want to cause anything harm or any cancer in the locker room. I'm back and I'm happy and I'm here and I'm moving forward and I'm going to help take this team as far as I can." Uh-oh, Rob, they hit you with the catch-all phrase. The one that if you say this, they can't mess with you. You
The
know the
mental health.
phrase I'm talking about? Boy, what?
Mental health. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
They
can't
hit you
say
with
that.
she hit you with she hit you with the mental health, so you can't say nothing. But this my boy Rob on the mic right now. I know he got something to say though.
No, no, no. So no, mental health is important. You know, you got to throw that out there. Mental health is important. Uh, if she was truly having like mental health issues and things like that, like she does need to get help. She does need to talk to the right people. Um, but I think the people around her gotta help her with that, and
Yeah.
kind of keep her humble, because she was having a lot of success and fast, and I think that'll get to you. And if you don't have the right people around you talking to you and making sure you're good, that'll get to you and it'll start to stress you out. And if she got the right people in the corner telling her, don't do this or do this and do that, everything's gonna be okay. But yeah, she threw me off with the mental health.
Mhm.
I don't wanna push too hard on that. But I know she do be acting kind of wild, and I don't know if people are telling her like some things that she may say or do are inappropriate. So I don't want to get on her too hard. I'm glad she's doing well. I look forward to watching her play.
Okay.
So I mean I like WNBA basketball is not one of my favorite things to watch, right? But I do
Okay.
love women's college basketball.
Hmm.
Um, because I've been watching women's basketball since like I remember when the WNBA first came out. They had Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, uh, Tina Thompson. I think it's Thompson or something like that. So I
Yeah,
love
for the
it.
I forgot who she played for.
They the Houston Comets.
Comets. That's what it
They
was.
was like Mike, Scotty, and Rodman to me. So they was giving people work. But I love women's basketball, so I love to see her out there. I just think she got to make sure she has the right people in the corner and telling her when she's doing the wrong things and when she's doing the right things, and just kind of look out for her. So, what you think about Angela Reese?
Um, I mean, I think she's a great player. I like you said, mental health is important. Um, if you need help, please go seek it. However, I I don't I can't say that this is the case, right?
Yeah,
This what I'm about to say is a blanket statement. This isn't just towards her situation, right? Um, when you find yourself in trouble over mistakes that you've made or whatever, I don't think it is appropriate to use this catch-all phrase like mental health, right?
yeah,
Um, if you make mistakes, you make mistakes. I didn't make a mis- I didn't stump my toe on the couch because
hmm
of my mental health, right?
yeah,
I made a mistake. I didn't I didn't burn the chicken. I didn't leave the chicken in the oven too long because of my mental health.
yeah,
I'm being hyperbolic, obviously,
yeah,
but I'm saying it's a mistake. If you young making mistakes, it's not always your mental health, right?
mm, yeah, yeah,
Mental health is I need to take a break. This whatever the situation is, it is too much for me at this point. So I'm going to remove myself so I can have some mental so I can get my mental right.
yeah,
If I get in trouble because I'm acting a certain way, that is not because of my mental health. You might need some counseling uh to make yourself better, like in so you can figure out more ways so that you can be effective as a human being, blah blah blah. But it's not always a mental health thing. Like you're not always mentally sick because you're acting out. Does that make sense? Am I explaining that right or no?
I get where you're going. I get where you're going, and I agree with you. Um, yeah, you acting out, you doing the wrong thing. You can't blame it on mental health. Simple as that. Like
Yeah,
you can't go do the wrong things, and then when things start going bad, you're like, oh, it's my mental health.
right,
Like a lot of people create their own issues, right, from the decisions that they make, and then they want to blame it on something else. Like, no, you're just making bad decisions, and you're putting yourself in
right,
bad situations,
right,
right, which is probably not helping your mental health. But if you had did the right thing over here, the mental health wouldn't be an issue over here. So do the
exactly.
right thing, act right, conduct yourself accordingly. And then if you're doing all of those things and something comes up, okay, we can talk about it. But let's fix this part over here first.
I agree. I agree.
Okay.
Uh, so it is now December. It is that time of the year where all the Oscar movies will start to come out.
Mm,
You will get movies such as this Napoleon movie. You'll get a whole bunch of heartfelt dramas that are so-called tear jerkers. You'll get um, biopics. You'll get movies like Oppenheimer, things of that nature. Movies like Gladiator. They all come out at this time of the year, at the end of the year, because the Oscars are early next year.
mm.
The movie we saw this weekend is not one of those movies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
The
yeah.
movie we saw this weekend is Candy Cane Lane, starring the
Mm.
one and only incomparable Eddie Murphy. Is one of my, actually not one of my, he is my favorite stand-up comedian of all time. But we can get into that later.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Candy Cane Lane is, like I said, starring Eddie Murphy as Chris and Tracy Ellis Ross as Carol.
Was she
We'll
fine?
get,
Go ahead.
come on now, come on now, been that way, been
Yeah,
that way.
yeah,
And continues to do so as she gets older too,
yeah, 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 yeah.
like even more so. But this movie is about Chris, who is a Halloween, is a Christmas fanatic. He loves to decorate. This year they have a competition of who can decorate their houses with Christmas decorations the best, and it's called Candy Cane Lane. They're gonna win. What was it? $100,000 if they win
Yeah,
the competition.
yeah,
$100,000 if they win the competition. The whole neighborhood is into the competition. And so, in order to gain an edge, Chris, played by Eddie Murphy, goes to this shop, gets all kind of decorations, and he gets the best decorations of all time. And it's the classic scenario in these movies, in these types of movies, with the, what is it, deal with the devil type thing,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he pretty much signs his life away in order to win this competition, and after that, hilarity and chaos ensues. Without giving too much away, what are your initial thoughts on Candy Cane Lane?
I think it's a, I think it's a good movie. I think it's a good movie to watch with your family. It's fun. It's like so funny. Little, if you pay attention to it, it's like little subtle things that are funny. Um, I like the cameo of Santa. I feel like it was a cameo
Yeah.
of Santa coming at the end, so
Yeah.
I ain't like ruin that for nobody. But when he came in, that was
Oh,
real good.
I'm sorry. So we're not spoiling it. Okay.
I mean, we could
Gotcha.
spoil it.
When did it come out?
I
I think it
don't
came
know.
out last week, right?
Yeah,
So we can spoil it. Go ahead.
yeah. So, what's my boy
Spoiler
name?
alert. David and David Allen Greer.
David Allen Greer as Santa was like when he came in at the sleigh was nice.
Well, what?
Uh, yeah, so he came in the sleigh. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then they got the little elves, the little black elf. I think he's one of the dudes from like SNL.
Little black elf.
The what's my boy? What's my man's name?
They didn't show no elves.
Not the elves, man. The
You
little,
just said elves.
the little people. Same thing.
Oh, you talking about the figurines?
Yeah. Who the
Yeah,
little
Chris
black?
Red.
Chris
Chris
Red.
Red.
Yeah. So he was funny.
It
Like
was
he might have been the
hilarious.
funniest thing.
He Chris Red. For those of you who haven't seen the movie, and those of you who have, Chris Red, in our opinion, what it seems like we are in alignment here. Chris Red steals this movie,
Yeah.
especially with the dynamic between him and Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was unexpected and it was hilarious. He steals the movie. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. From the moment they met to like
Yeah.
they was funny till the end of the movie. Um, but yeah, no, overall, real good movie. If you can watch it with your family. Eddie Murphy, funny. Yeah. Oh man, Eddie Murphy is so funny. But yeah, what you think about the movie?
So Eddie, to me, in most cases, Eddie Murphy can do no wrong. It is his comic timing, his comedic delivery, and all that that is just unparalleled. The way he can, the way he can express his emotions through his face
Hmm.
is really kind of catapults him as one of the best comedic actors of all time. The thing he does when he does this,
Yeah.
when he does when he does that is like I'm over the moon with it. Um, the movie itself, and if you just talk about movies in general, right? It's not a great movie,
Yeah.
right? But it is an enjoyable movie. Like you said, it is a great movie for your family. I watched it with my family. I watched it with my two kids, and they loved it.
Yeah.
They loved it. Like, and the thing about the movie is it kind of has a slow start. Cause like, cause they're building up the world, they're building up the characters, and you're like, okay, hurry up and get this. Cause the movie is 2 hours.
It was? Oh, I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, the movie's 2 hours. So like the first 15 to 20 minutes, I don't nothing really is going on.
Hmm.
Right? Nothing goes on. And in most cases, like movies like this, nothing happens until he meets the quote unquote devil.
Yeah.
Right. And then when you meet the devil, it's a figure of speech, not a figure of speech, but I'm just using the devil as an example of how to
Yeah.
describe this movie. Once he meets the devil, then the movie just takes off.
Yeah.
Then it's just great. The acting, the acting in this movie is good.
Mm.
The one thing about movies like this is when you have kids in the movie, it can go one of two ways. Either the kids are terrible actors or they
Mm.
steal the show. The 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 youngest daughter,
Yeah.
she was amazing.
Man, they got the same nose.
Him and Eddie, her and Eddie.
Yeah, the
I
little
didn't
girl got
realize
the same
that.
nose. I need to look at the cast, but yeah, go ahead, continue.
I didn't realize that. But yeah, that little girl, she was amazing in the movie. The one thing that bothers me in movies like this, when you have a cast of people who are obviously in real life from completely different parts of the world,
Hmm.
it bothers me when Eddie Murphy he's from New York, but he doesn't have a real thick New York accent in real life.
No, you don't.
Um, Tracy Ellis Ross. I don't know where she's from. She's probably from all over because her mother's Diana Ross.
Yeah.
So she doesn't really have a discernible accent. The oldest daughter in the movie, she doesn't have an accent, right?
No.
The little girl that I spoke about earlier, she doesn't have an accent. But the little boy, the son in the movie,
Yeah.
he has the thickest East Coast accent, and they're all supposed to be from L.A., right?
Yeah. It's L.A.
So I'm like, what part of LA is this boy from? Brooklyn? He's from Brooklyn, LA.
Yeah.
Like, did you notice that or no? Is that
Yeah.
just
No,
me?
I noticed the accent. No. Yeah. No. So you think they should have made? either had the dude do a different accent or got a kid from LA to be in the movie.
or get a kid with no accent at all,
Okay.
or
Oh,
no real thick accent,
yeah.
because that dude is this that boy. He's the same boy from Creed 3. He
Uh,
played young Creed
oh,
in Creed 3.
I haven't seen Creed 3.
Oh damn, you just slipping.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I mean, yeah, like I think they should have either the dude should have toned down the accent or got rid of the accent completely,
Hmm.
or get another actor for it. I mean, his acting wasn't bad. It's just
The
the
accent
accent kind of,
didn't match
yeah, the
up.
accent kind of just threw me off. Um um the pace of the movie is kind of, like I said, it's the first 15-20 minutes is kind of slow, but then once she meets the devil, then everything's all good. Um Everything kind of moves at a faster pace. Like you said, the movie's 2 hours, but you didn't even feel it.
Yeah. How you
Uh,
think DC Young Fly did in the movie?
I mean, he was barely in it. I think when they do stuff like that and they have the person, like, he's kind of over the top.
Hmm.
Like, I don't. I mean, I get, what was his role? He was supposed to be like a
Like a
social
new
media
anchor,
influencer who
something
just
like
happened to
that.
get on TV because his aunt was on the news
Yeah.
anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was all right. I mean, he wasn't a.
You think the how I put it?
I don't think he
You,
was funny in the movie.
I don't think he was funny, and I also don't think like how do I put it? I don't think he really added nothing to the movie.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no.
Yeah, maybe it's just me. But, yeah, yeah.
No,
Like,
it seemed like he was put in a movie to validate the movie to people of his generation.
hmm
That's what I think.
to kind of
Because
pull in his fan base to get people.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Because when you think about it, like, Eddie Murphy's not even our generation. Like, he's older.
yeah.
Tracy Ellis Ross, I think she kind of got famous during our generation with the
Hmm.
with the show, like, Girlfriends or whatever. So I mean, but and then we know Eddie Murphy, like, we know Eddie Murphy, so we showing up, right?
Yeah.
Um, and then that's really all that. That's only people that the movie really kind of pushes,
Hmm.
and to get the younger people, like even younger than us. I mean, we're not that old, but to get people who are younger than us, they get a DC Young Fly because he was in the trailer for the movie too.
For real?
Yeah,
Hmm.
which, I mean, he didn't need to be. Like, he
Yeah.
has, like, his role in the movie is not that significant for him to justify being in the trailer, unless I'm trying to get this certain audience.
You know he's 31, so he's about your age.
But how did he get famous though?
No, I know I'm just messing with you.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
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 you right. You right. Is he 31 for real? I thought he was
yeah,
way
yeah.
younger than me.
Looked it up. I just looked it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my thoughts about it. I mean, he didn't really need to be the like, you take him out of the movie,
You weren't even. What doesn't change
nothing
much. Yeah.
nothing changes. Nothing
Yeah.
changes. Um so a movie like this, it has a villain, and villains either make or break movies. What did you think
Mhm.
about the villain of the movie?
Uh, doesn't really stand out to me.
Hmm.
I think they could have gave that role to somebody else. Like I don't know who she was. Man, have you seen her before?
Man, yeah, I know her.
Okay, yeah,
Jillian Bell is her
yeah.
name.
I don't know who she was. I think they probably could have had a different villain. Somebody a little bit more memorable. Because like Santa came in, Santa was memorable.
Because you
Like,
know him though,
but I'm just saying though, even if I didn't know him, he came in with the beard, with the sleigh with the rims. You know what I'm
with the
saying?
with the Santa Claus pimp suit looking
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Pimp
yeah, yeah.
Claus.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, Santa, get him. Yeah. Her, she was just like kind of quirky, but I'm pretty sure that works for somebody. Just for me personally, I'm just like, no. I'm trying to think, as I'm saying that, I'm trying to think who they could have put in that role to, I don't know. I'm trying to think who they could have put in a role that I would have actually liked.
So with that being said, while you ponder that, right?
Yeah.
Do you think, since the movie is has a predominantly black cast,
Hmm.
do you think that the villain should have been a person of color?
I was thinking that, but
I was
I was
trying to
thinking,
lead you there.
Yeah. I was thinking that. Yeah, I do think so. I think it would have been better if they had a person of color. Because I think that way her and Eddie Murphy could have had a little bit better like play off
Back
each
and
other.
forth
A little better back.
chemistry.
Yeah. I don't think the villain and Eddie Murphy had much chemistry. In a lot of movies, the chemistry between the villain and the hero,
Protect. Yeah.
yeah, protagonist, the antagonist and the protagonist. Uh,
Literary terms.
you still? You got like frozen. Oh, okay, you got really frozen.
No, you
Yeah,
froze.
that I was frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, you was frozen too. You was like, but yeah, that dynamic is what helps the movie become better and pushes it along. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like yeah, I don't know.
Do you have a certain person in mind that could have better embodied this role? I don't know how
Mm,
much you know about actors and like people like that, or how many people you know.
not off the top of my head. What about you?
Quirky. So if it was gonna be quirky, um, and we're
Oh,
sticking with
I
a
thought
black
that.
person,
Yeah.
I would have casted damn, what is her name? Oh, my phone. Nicole Byers.
Let me see. Cole Buyer.
Mhm. Nicole Byers. You've seen
Man,
her before. You've seen
I
her
have
before.
seen her before. She would have been good. Yeah, so she would have
Hmm.
been good. It's this other show that I watch called Harlem. It's a girl on this show. She would have been good too. I'm gonna find her name. Her
Harlem.
name is Shaniqua Shandai. So she plays this girl on the show Harlem, and she's kind of along the line of the lady you just named too.
Mhm. Shanique, what?
Look up the show Harlem. So it's a show
Harlem.
Harlem. It's like a little comedy series.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm thinking Godfather of Harlem
No, no, no,
with
no, no.
with Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah,
Shaniqua Shandal. Shandal.
Shandai,
Where
something
have
like that.
where have I seen her biography? Where's her film? Wake. I haven't seen her on nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing that I watch.
yeah.
Okay.
I watched the show Harlem. She's pretty
Okay.
good. Yeah. She's a real good actress. High
Okay.
energy, kind of quirky, funny. So I think she'd have been real good in the role. So
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. All right.
Right.
So help me out. I was trying to when we do like movie reviews, I was trying to think of a rating system, right?
Hmm.
Um, and so this podcast is mostly geared towards sports. Well, we talk about sports. My initial rating system was going to be kind of like a playoff theme, right? So I was thinking like lottery
Okay.
as a bad movie or whatever, bad whatever we're reviewing.
Okay.
Um, playoff, playoff movie or playoff album or whatever we're watching.
Okay.
um, a contending or contender,
Okay.
right? And obviously a championship,
Okay. Yeah,
right?
I like that.
So you got a lottery movie. Like a lottery movie is just bad. Like
Yeah.
y'all need to go back to the drawing board, fire the coach, fire the director,
What? Give me
redo
a
it.
lottery movie right now, off the top of
A
your head.
lot, a lottery movie off
Yeah.
top,
Yep. The lottery team. Yeah.
just
What?
just
What?
bad. Have you ever seen? I don't know why this popped in my head. Have you ever seen Holmes and Watson?
Yeah, I've seen it. That's
That
my boy.
Will Ferrell. That
Yeah.
movie is terrible. That's a lottery.
Okay.
That's a lottery movie.
Yeah. Okay. Will
And I
Ferrell
would
doesn't
say,
like a lot of movies. His
say
movies
what?
is like the lottery, are like
Right, he ain't got no in between.
yeah.
He ain't got no in between. And like to me, excuse me, and to me, a championship movie. Shit, it would probably be like right off the top of my head, like The Dark Knight
Okay, I was thinking something like
or
life.
Life. Yeah, Life. Okay,
Yeah,
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 or but I got like Bad Boys, right?
yeah. No, I got you. Something that I'll
It's
probably watch anytime for the next. I'll watch it for the next decades. Like if I see it on TV,
hmm
if TV was still regular, I'd be flipping through the channel. If I seen
yeah,
Bad
yeah,
Boys,
yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Right.
shit, I'm watching Bad Boys.
And then also I was thinking about maybe adding another tier,
Hmm.
Dynasty.
Okay. So what? Okay, what's the Dynasty movie then?
Right. So a Dynasty movie to me like would be have to it has to be like so memorable. It's not just a I'm flipping through the TV and I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish the movie.
Hmm.
This is a movie like I'm flipping through the channels, right? And I see it on. I'm gonna restart that bad boy.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think of a movie like that for me.
Like to me, like a dynasty movie would be
You know what Dynasty movie for me is?
what's up?
Shoot, Spider-Man, the Into the Spot. Is it Into the Spider-Verse?
Well, both of them joints.
Yeah, so that for me, I'm just like, oh, let me.
Right.
Yeah,
That's a dynasty movie.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
obviously, like my favorite movie of all time your favorite movie of all time may not be a dynasty movie, right? It's just something that connects with you, right?
Yeah.
To me, my favorite movie of all time is The Wood.
Okay. Yeah,
It's not a dynasty movie. It's not a championship. It's a playoff movie, I
yeah,
believe.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
But
got.
but yeah. So using that scale, right? And we're talking about Candy Cane Lane. What would Sorry, my daughter was walking around stuff.
There you go.
um, what would you rate? What would you rate Candy Cane Lane? So we got lottery, we got playoff, we got contender, we got championship, and we got dynasty.
It's a playoff.
It's a playoff movie.
It's a playoff movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So being a Christmas movie, is this a movie that you believe like you probably watch? Like not you, but like if someone will watch this every movie, I mean every year during Christmas time because it becomes like one of those Christmas time traditions.
No, I don't think it's a Christmas time. I don't think it's Die Hard now. Uh,
Okay.
but I think it's a good movie to watch this year. And if if let's say next year comes around and y'all the family's together and we got much going on, throw it on again.
hmm
But it ain't a
But you
movie
would
that
throw
I'm
it,
gonna show you.
but you would throw it on for people who haven't seen it though. Or would you
Yeah,
throw it
but
on for people who's already seen it?
no, I would throw it on for people who haven't seen it. So like, you ever been sitting there watching like somebody you don't know what to watch, and somebody's like, "Oh, it's like, oh, well, this movie good. You want to watch it?" And I'll sit there with you and watch
Yeah.
it. But if you've
Yeah.
seen it, we're not watching it over again.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But, but if you've never seen it, I'll watch it with you. But if you like, I've seen it, and then I'm like,
yeah.
you're like, let's watch it again. I'm like, nah,
Nah. Yeah.
we ain't
Okay.
watching this again. So yeah, so that's
So
kind
you
of how.
got Candy. So you got Candy Cane Lane as a playoff movie.
Yeah,
So you got Candy Cane Lane as a playoff movie. Me, I would probably say I'm right there with you. It's a
yeah,
playoff movie. It's not a lottery. They don't need to go back to the drawing board and redo it.
yeah.
They don't need to fire the director. Nothing like that. It's serviceable. It'll
Hmm.
do. Like you said, you'll throw it on for somebody who hasn't seen it before, and you'll watch it with them. Um, it's nothing like you gonna remember to like you with this movie. You'll remember that you liked it,
Yeah,
but you won't remember certain things about it.
yeah.
Right.
I'm. It's not quotable. I'm not gonna be like quoting the movie and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah,
But you will but I do I'm gonna go back to this, but you will remember like I loved Chris Red in this movie.
yeah,
I need to go back and watch his I'll go back and watch Chris Red scenes,
yeah, 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 yeah.
especially the dynamic between him and Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yeah. Valid.
Okay. All right. All right, we've been here for a good minute. We done took up enough of y'all's time, right? Appreciate you watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to Relevant. podcast. We're gonna try to hit y'all up every week with some sports analysis, some pop culture analysis, and anything else in between. So for Rob, I'm Rello. Appreciate you joining us, and we'll see y'all next time on Relevant.
Peace.